Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Priscilla's Kitchen. My name is Priscilla Umeda, and if you're tuning in for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, please. Okay, so we're going to be talking about one Nigerian staple. And I know somebody might say it's not only Nigerian food. I get it. I'm not fighting with you. Very good staple that Nigeria have, right? That can be used in many ways, but I think we're underutilizing it. So Nigeria, if you're here with me, stick with me. Let's talk about cassava. So cassava is a root vegetable. That means it grows underground, right? It is high in carbohydrate or calories, if you will. Hey, don't be scared of carbohydrates. It's not a bad thing, okay? But it does also have other derivative vitamins and minerals, okay? It's high in potassium, good source of fiber, protein, niacin. Can I shock you? Vitamin C, all right? But hey, I'm going to defer that to the dietitians. But I really wanted to bring to your notice that cassava does have a lot of nutritional values that you can utilize, okay? For today's lunch in my family, my kids have gone to school again. That's when I do a lot of cooking, okay, without being interrupted. I'm going to be showcasing this as simply a porridge cassava. So now, instead of spending so much money buying potatoes in kilos that may not feed a family of 7 or 8 or 10, as the case may be, because you know we live communal in Nigeria, right? Now you can use cassava to feed your family, and it's cheap because we planted in our farms, right? So if you compare the cost of cassava to that of yam and a sweet potato, this yields so much more, all right? So I'm going to be showing you the rest of the ingredients and how we're going to make it. But if you're tuning in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe right now. Please subscribe to this channel. I will be showcasing 4 things today. So the star ingredient will be cassava. The next will be, let me show you. If you cannot talk about Nigeria without talking about geisha, I grew up with this. So this is an homage to my growing up, all right? It's cheap, it's affordable, and maybe now it might be a little expensive, but it comes with the sauce. So it's kind of a double duty vegetable, double duty ingredient, okay? All right. Of course, I will be using some of Priscilla's seasonings to cook with this. So let's get cooking. Okay, let's go through. Let me give you a rundown of the ingredients right quick. So here I have Vidalia onions. You can use any type of onions you want, okay? This is about a 1/4 cup by the time I finish dicing it. So then I have Cameroon pepper. If you're not Nigerian, don't worry about it. This thing is just a hot chili, okay, that has been smoked, all right? So then I have here Priscilla's house seasoning. Here you go. This is what it is. It's all on my website, okay? Priscilla's house seasoning. The next to it will be Priscilla's Tajin spice mix. If I'm going to go Africa, I'm going to go big. Here we go. This is what it is. It's all on my website. This is English peas, spinach, obviously the cassava we talked about. So then I have a crawfish. Crawfish, this is about 1.5 tablespoons. Ginger and garlic. You might say it's a lot, but hey, I like to pump up good flavors. Those have their own good nutritional values too, right? And then geisha, as you see. All right, geisha in tomato sauce. Here's my avocado oil, okay? Now, let me show you. This is the way that I extracted from my yogurt. I make my homemade yogurt. Let me show you. This is a non-fat Greek yogurt that I made for myself. That's a show for another day, okay? So you know when you make that, you have to extract the liquid. This is it. It's highly proteinous. So if you have been used to throwing it away, please don't throw it away. It's so good. Use it for cooking. If you're a vegetarian and want to try this recipe, the only thing you take away will be the geisha, which means you don't want that. Also, you don't want the whey because it comes from, obviously, it comes from milk, and dairy, it comes from animal. So other than that, you could just swap this to a vegetable stock. So make sure you try this recipe, all right? Obviously, salt to taste, as you can see, okay? Now, what I'm gonna go do now is to peel this. I'm gonna peel the cassava. I will also dice my onions, and then when I come back, I'll show you how we get it all together. Using a Dutch oven. If you don't have it, use any pot you like. So I just washed my cassava. You don't have to, just wash it. Because if you leave it outside water, it's going to just oxidize, right? Oxidation means it's going to turn brown. You don't want no brown one. Okay? So then I'm going to pour the whey. The liquid is slightly thick. I'm actually going to use all of it. Okay? Now, I'm going to cover this and let it boil. Once it boils, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you, we're going to add the other ingredient. All right, my friend. So I figured I'd just show you how we peel this cassava, right? I actually cut them in sticks, sort of. So look at it, does have a center ribs that run across the whole tuber of that cassava. Can you see the eye here? So what I do is just I give it a peck. The peel to this cassava is just as hard as you would have, almost like a butternut squash, right? It's pretty hard, so be careful. There are two variations of this cassava. One of them has red peel like this. The other one has white. The red one is slightly sweeter than the other one. How do I know? Because I was a farmer. I grew up one. So you see, this is the center. This is the rib I talked about. So you want to get that out because it obviously is woody. You can't eat it, huh? Right? So take that out. And then I'm going to rinse this and pop it in the pan here, okay? I'm drop it in the pot. So that's how you peel cassava, okay? I hope you saw that. All right, welcome back. Here we go. So it's coming up to boil, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and dump these ingredients. This is my diced onions, garlic and ginger. Oh no, get in here where I'm playing. Priscilla's house seasoning, Cameroon pepper. I'm actually going to add all of it. Priscilla Tajin spice mix, crayfish, and then I'm going to stir it. Okay. Now, this is going to boil for a minute. I'm going to cover this up. The only thing left for us will be the spinach, peas, and oil. I'm trying to see if I even have a need for oil after putting in the geisha, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up and wait for it, because when this water reduces, that's only when I want to add the geisha, and then it will boil for another 5 minutes and we'll be on our way to an amazing meal. Welcome back, here we go. This is 20 minutes later. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pump in my geisha. How many of you know that geisha is mackerel? All right, it's already cooked. That's why I didn't want to put it on time, right? When put it earlier, because it's already a cooked meal, fish. Now, if you're a pescatarian, this is perfectly good. Pescatarian is somebody who eats seafood, right? And may not eat meat, but they eat seafood. All right. Okay, I want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm doing. So then I'm going to drop my peas. Okay, then I'm going to drop my spinach. I didn't cut it. Don't even waste your time. So here's the deal. If you don't have, and I'm going to cover right now. If you don't have spinach, use ugu. You can also use cassava leaf. Do you know that? Cassava leaf is amazing. You can imagine it's one ingredient with double duty opportunities. That means you can use the root vegetable. You can also use the vegetable in itself, the leaves. Okay, but in this case, I have spinach. So I'm going to let this wilt. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Here we go. Look at the power of cassava. I'm going to shut off this heat, and then I'm going to come right here. Look what I did. Ooh, let's test that geisha. First, let me look at this vegetable. Oh, man. Oh, you better get into this. Nah, leave it too. Look at my cassava. Ogbolepe, onion, ekpe ajino, atano. Better get into that kitchen. Get your cassava. Where's your cassava? Come on, y'all. Everybody going sweet potato, yum. Sometimes when it's off season, these things are so expensive. I know it. So when yam is expensive, and sweet potato, or what do we call it, Irish potato, is expensive. You better go cassava, okay? I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. I appreciate y'all. Get onto my website and buy. You need these spices to make your cooking life just very easy, okay? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.